As a leader in software development, understanding and implementing effective strategies is crucial to your success and that of your team. In this module, I'll share what strategy means in a business context, why it's essential, and how it applies specifically to software development teams. Whether you're a seasoned manager or new to leadership, I want to provide you with valuable insights to enhance your strategic thinking and decision-making skills. Let's dive in and discover how mastering strategy can transform your approach to leading product teams. To understand what strategy means and is for our business, I cannot recommend the first chapter of Simon Wardley's book enough. I'll link to it in the resources, and you can read it for free on Medium. Let me briefly offer a definition until you can get to that. Wardley cites Sun Tzu's 5 factors from the art of war. These are purpose, landscape, climate, doctrine, and leadership. And then Mr. Wardley adds 2 more that we need to think through: the why of purpose and the why of movement. Strategy is a comprehensive, long-term plan that defines an organization's direction, guides decision-making, and aligns resources to achieve competitive advantage and sustainable success in a dynamic business environment. It's all about movement. It's how we get from here to there. Without a properly developed strategy, you're literally guessing. It's like throwing stuff at a wall to see what sticks. Now, some of you might be thinking, hey, that's a legitimate approach. In Silicon Valley, it's called fail fast, and it means trying a bunch of experiments, seeing what works, and promoting the most successful. Sometimes, even when guessing, we'll get it right and iterate our way to success. There are 2 big problems with failing fast, though. The first is that it causes burnout. I've seen a lot of people, from engineers to designers to executives, simply burn out and walk away because they could only handle so many setbacks. It doesn't make them weak or incapable, but instead it highlights one of the big problems of failing fast. Failing takes an emotional toll on us, and it's foolish not to acknowledge that. The second big problem with failing fast is that we'll run out of money eventually. You can only afford to fail so many times before you're broke. It doesn't have to be this way. Memes like fail fast and be entrepreneurial are often code for doing is easier than thinking, so we'll just do a bunch and hope it works out. Let's dive into 7 different ways that strategy impacts organizational success. Aligning resources effectively. We've all been in situations where it feels like we're spinning our wheels, right? That's what happens when you need a solid strategy. When you've got a clear strategy, though, it's like having a roadmap for your entire organization. You know where to put your money, people, and time. It's not just about being efficient. It's about ensuring every ounce of effort pushes you towards your big goals. Think about it. If everyone in your company knows the strategy and understands how their work fits into it, they will be way more motivated and productive. It's the difference between feeling like you're just doing tasks and feeling like you're part of something bigger. Creating a sustainable competitive advantage. Here's the thing about business. If you're not ahead, you're behind. A good strategy isn't just about keeping up. It's about finding what makes your company unique and leveraging the heck out of it. Maybe it's your killer tech stack, fantastic customer service, or innovative product design. Whatever it is, your strategy should be about identifying and doubling down on those strengths. This isn't just feel-good corporate speak. It's about creating something that your competitors can't easily copy. When you do that, you're not just winning today, you're setting yourself up to keep winning tomorrow, next month, next year. Adapting to changing market conditions. Let's face it, the tech world moves at a breakneck pace. What's hot today might be old news tomorrow. And that's why your strategy can't be set in stone. A good strategy gives you a framework for making decisions when things change, and trust me, they will change. It's like having a game plan in sports. You start with a strategy, but you need to be ready to call audibles when the situation on the field changes. Companies that can pivot quickly without losing sight of their overall goals are the ones that thrive in our fast-paced industry. Your strategy should allow you to seize new opportunities or dodge unforeseen obstacles without throwing everything else off track. Improving decision-making. Have you ever been in a meeting where it feels like everyone's just guessing? That's what happens when you don't have a clear strategy. When you've got a solid strategy in place, it's like having a filter for every decision. Should we invest in this new technology? Does this potential hire fit our long-term plans? Should we pursue this partnership opportunity? With a well-defined strategy, these decisions become a lot clearer. It's not just about making better decisions at the top. It's about empowering everyone in your organization to make smarter choices in their day-to-day work. When your whole team understands the bigger picture, they can make decisions aligning with your company's goals, even when working independently. Enhancing operational efficiency. Let's talk about focus for a second. In the world of product development, it's easy to get distracted by shiny new features or the latest tech trends. But here's the truth. Not everything cool is necessary. A solid strategy helps you separate the must-haves from the nice-to-haves. It's about channeling your team's energy into the stuff that really moves the needle for your business. When you're clear on your strategic objectives, you can streamline your operations, cut out the fluff, and zero in on what matters. Fostering innovation. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Doesn't it stifle creativity to focus so much on strategy? Actually, it's the opposite. When you have a clear strategy, you give your team a context for innovation. Instead of just throwing ideas at the wall to see what sticks, you're challenging your team to come up with creative solutions that align with your overall goals. It's like giving them a problem to solve, but with guardrails. This focused approach to innovation means you're more likely to come up with ideas that not only sound cool, but actually contribute to your company's success. Plus, when people understand how their ideas fit into the bigger picture, they're more motivated to think outside the box. Increasing stakeholder confidence. Business is about relationships with customers, investors, partners, and employees. Having a clear, well-communicated strategy builds trust with all these groups. For customers, it shows that you're not just reacting to the market, but actively shaping your future. For investors, it demonstrates that you have a plan for growth and profitability. It helps partners understand how they fit into your long-term plans. And for your team, it gives them confidence in the company's direction and their role in it. When stakeholders can see where you're headed and how you plan to get there, they're more likely to stick with you for the long haul. And in a world where loyalty can be hard to come by, that's incredibly invaluable. So there you have it, 7 ways strategy can make or break your organization. From aligning your resources and creating a competitive edge to adapting to market changes and fostering innovation, a solid strategy is your secret weapon in the business battlefield. It's not just some corporate buzzword. It's the roadmap that keeps everyone moving in the same direction, making smarter decisions and working more efficiently. And let's not forget, it's what builds confidence in your stakeholders, from your customers to your investors. Remember, a well-crafted strategy in this fast-paced tech world isn't just nice to have. It's your ticket to long-term success. So take a step back and think strategically next time you plan your next move. Trust me, your future self will thank you.